What's going on, guys? Frostymate here. Now this is a very serious video, guys. I've just been watching the Artix Entertainment Twitch channel. As you can see, this is just, I actually recorded it as well so I could get the notes, but basically I was watching the Twitch channel for Artix Entertainment. Artix comes along and he has these one sheet things, right? And he starts talking about Adventure Quest Mobile / Adventure Quest 2D. Now I have so many bits of news to tell you guys, it's absolutely insane. So if you guys want to find out more information about Adventure Quest Mobile and Adventure Quest 2D for PC, iOS and Android, make sure you watch this video because there's some interesting stuff. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight on into the video. All of this news is 100% legitimate. They've literally just been talking about it on their Twitch channel, so let's do this. Okay guys, so apologies if the screen looks a bit scuffed at the moment. I've literally just tried to get everything that I heard typed up onto the computer and put it on a spreadsheet kind of thing so you guys can see exactly what I've heard. I've got all my notes and stuff here as well, but essentially guys, let's get straight into it. So AQ Mobile / AQ2D news. Now there's going to be an alpha launch, as you can see, by April the 12th, 2020. It's going to be backed up with Kickstarter for iOS, Android and PC. So the basic alpha version is going to include combat, maps, quests, classes, and cosmetics items loading. We'll go into that further on, but essentially they have a game that's kind of working at the moment, but they need the Kickstarter to be able to get the funds to transfer everything over. They've called it the mass conversion. Let me move on into the next slide. So as I just said, they partially have the game working but need Kickstarter to help with converting all items over. Now the question marks is what Artix has said himself, so the mass conversion. So there's going to be a special voting system potentially in Adventure Quest Worlds, and it's going to track what the most popular items are in Adventure Quest Worlds, what is the most equipped, so they know that they need to convert them first. So my guess is that there's going to be naval commanders, Nolgarth items, essentially Age the Evil stuff, like basically all the popular items. That's how they're going to track, and that's how they're going to decide what to put over first onto Adventure Quest 2D or AQ Mobile, is literally this special voting system that we will, you know, basically be a part of. So also the most interesting features that I found out was that there's going to be scrolling maps in AQ World / AQ2D. Now bear in mind this is for mobile, desktop and, well, potentially other consoles, so I'll get into that. Weapon particles and features is also something that I picked up on. So essentially, because it's not going to be run with Adobe Flash anymore, it's going to be other ones. I can't exactly remember what they said now. They'll come back to me in a second, but they're going to be weapon particles and features. Now that's good. That sounds insane. Like, that honestly sounds really cool. And there's also going to be user interface features, which I think is really interesting because I play this game called Smite, and you get to change how your UI looks like. I think that's what they're getting at. I could be wrong, but user interface, that sounds cool though. Moving on to the next slide. So not all, this is interesting boys, hang on a minute. Not all weapons and armors will look the same, because this Adventure Quest Worlds, as we know, runs off of Adobe Flash, which is, or Adobe Animate, which is vector art. Now, mobile doesn't work with vector art, it works with other graphics. So it says here, this is like 100% legit. Not all weapons, armors will look the same. Certain animations and look cannot be made like they could in Flash because mobile does not use vector-based art, which is what AQ World basically is. They will have to convert every single item over, which is why they may not look the same. So Artix said that there's maybe 10,000 plus weapons and armors and over 2,000 maps in Adventure Quest Worlds, which is absolutely crazy. So apologies with that, with the Steam thing, but yeah. So but they're basically saying that not everything is going to look the same. I've got more information on that right here. So every single item has to be remade in this new software. So the items you had in the previous game, quote unquote question mark, they are going to be slightly different. You're going to be able to tell they look different. So Ungodly Reavers may not look like Ungodly Reavers because of the animation. I'm just trying to think, like the Calidobold, you know, the purified Calidobold or the golden one, like they're going to struggle with that one, I reckon, because there's just so many fat animations on that one. And it says also AQ World Mobile / AQ2D will probably run at 60 FPS because it is off mobile, and most mobile games and most mobiles in fact can run with 60 FPS games with just the technology and stuff nowadays. So that is going to be awesome. 60 FPS gaming for Adventure Quest Worlds. I think I have a couple more slides with all this news, but yeah, this is going to be insane, guys. I'm glad that I watched the stream, so I found out all this information for you guys, because I know a lot of you wanted to find out more about this. The key motivations they have for Adventure Quest Worlds and Adventure Quest 2D: future-proof and protect our players' most beloved game. That is just like the bread and butter, you know. I know that these guys are dedicated. I know that these guys really look out for us. You can just tell with like all the community events that they do, the community armors and weapons they put into the game. They don't have to do that. Like, what other game do you know that actually does that? So recapture lost to players as well. That's something that they're going to be doing. Releasing on other platforms like the Nintendo Switch. Now, this isn't going to be like a definite thing. This is what they're sort of being motivated. This is what they want to try and do for us. So I don't own a Nintendo Switch. I probably will never get one, but they're looking at putting it on other platforms, which is really cool. And retell our past stories and create new stories in the future. So that one's cool. So I'm guessing like the 13th Lord of Chaos, they actually, I didn't put it in there, but they actually said retell our past stories perfectly and create new stories in the future, which is cool. And also attract new players, which I think has been like one of the main issues with Artix Entertainment. I barely see any like marketing promotion for Adventure Quest Worlds or just Artix Entertainment in general. So attracting new players is going to be awesome. I know that they hired like streamers and stuff to stream on Twitch and that, but I don't think they really got the right sort of influencers on that one. But that's awesome as well, to attract new players, which also helps people like me and content creators, because then hopefully I'll have a bigger audience to record to and create content for. And then finally, I've got about trading. Now, everybody wants to know about trading. When the question popped up, they kind of like just pushed it aside. They kind of like didn't say much about it at all. But it says here, AQW Mobile / AQ2D trading. They're going to get the main core features built first. Obviously, it's not even in alpha yet. It's yet to be in alpha. So they need to get all of the other stuff working first, and then they will start looking into additional features like guilds, cross-server friends lists, where you can see, if you're on another server, you can still see people on different servers. You can do that anyway on Adventure Quest Worlds. I'm not really sure what he was going on about there. I'm just having a look. Oh, also, did I put guilds yet? And housing as well, so player housing. So I think trading is going to be something that they are definitely going to consider, but there's no definite that it's going to be in the game. And I think that's pretty much everything that I've got, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like, I just had to get this video out there. I haven't used any of the video footage from the stream just because I don't want to get like copyright strike on it, but I've literally put everything that I found on their stream and put it in like these little picture things, so you guys can at least see something whilst I'm talking about it. If you want to go check out their stream, I'll put a link in the description, their Twitch channel. Hopefully they'll do a video on it, but when I heard this, I was just like, this is going on YouTube, mate. So yeah, appreciate your guys' support. Hopefully you guys found this exciting. So hopefully by the end of April 2020, by the 12th actually, we're going to be having an alpha launch for Adventure Quest Mobile with a Kickstarter. I'm going to be backing that 110%. Probably going to put a fair amount in there as well, because I just know that, you know, Adventure Quest and Artix Entertainment has been in my life for such a long time, and I want to continue to support these good guys. So definitely going to get involved with that. Hopefully they're going to talk more about the partner program as well, so people like me can create content and, you know, just get involved with them a bit more, because I don't think they know who I am. I still don't really think that they know who I am, but anyway, that's cool. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and turn post notifications on so you know exactly when I've uploaded a new video explaining Adventure Quest Mobile and more news. My name is Frosty, mate. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.